Hey guys, I wanted to show you my roster on my online dynasty that I have with Alabama. This is only after one off season. So basically, I just got to Alabama this off season. I was able to hit the transfer portal really hard and also had one training camp with them. And as you can see, I've got a pretty decent roster. One of the things that I like to focus on is I really like to try and get strong players, and I really like to get fast players. So I try to get my defensive linemen, my offensive linemen, their strength up as fast as I can, and then any skill guy, and I count skill guys as wide receivers, running backs, corners, linebackers. Tight ends are more blockers for me, so I try to have as fast of a team as possible. One of the big things that I use in my strategy is I use east to west and use the sideline to sideline space to make plays, putting fast players in space. So that's kind of what my team build looks like. I was surprised by how good my team was in general. Got a lot of speed across the board. Normally I have a faster quarterback than what I do this year, but still very fast in the running back room. Got plenty of speed in the wide receiver room as well. One of the things I use my wide receivers to block. So as you can see here, I've got a couple wide receivers that have some really good strength. And then you can see my tight ends, generally speaking, they are glorified offensive linemen, and they have to have really good impact blocking as well. I want them to be able to knock the defenders down as they pull out and lead block for me. I want to have defeating blocks so I can just run right behind them and take it to the house. So that's kind of how I play in general. Looking at Brad Garrison, huge player for me. I love him. He's been a returner for me. He has shifty. Shifty, I think, is one of the best abilities in the game. I have a couple players who have some downhill. Marshall Sheets is one of the players that I have that I absolutely love. I think he's going to be tremendous for me. His break tackle is also really high, which I really enjoy. Haven't been able to put downhill on him just yet, but downhill is also one of the abilities for offensive skill players that I really, really, really like. Took the opportunity to check to see if I could upgrade any players, so that's kind of what I'm doing as I go through here, is just looking if I can upgrade anybody. Trying to get Kelly up there to get drafted a little bit higher, so I want to get his overall up as high as I can. Same thing with Quintero. Just really want to try to get to the point where they're going to give me the most possible points because I have talent developer. So getting them drafted as high as possible is always my goal. So just trying to go through here, show off a little bit of what my team looks like after, honestly, I was able to bring in, I think, 32 transfers this past offseason. We didn't really sign anybody in the regular season in terms of freshmen. I like my defensive ends to be really fast because I play against some players who like to run with their quarterback. So I want my defensive ends to be able to stem out and run them down to the sideline and really be able to catch them from making a huge play on me when they scramble. Linebackers in general, I'm going with tons of speed. I don't want to have to sub a player out to cover however I need to. I want to be able to have my 4-3 defense out there and be able to cover just as good as if I had dime or nickel out there. So my starting Sam and Will are both going to be really fast, have a little bit of pass rushing ability, and then my Mike is generally going to be somebody who I want to be able to have manned up against a running back and not get torched down the road. So this is kind of what my roster looks like. Try to have as fast a corners and safeties as possible.